Hey everybody, it's Eddie J on Crypto. Hope you're having a great day. So, there is a lot to unpack today. A hell of a lot. So, let's start with the Fed. We already knew the Fed was going to raise rates by about 25 basis points, and they did. What struck me as interesting was the fact that Powell, who's normally hawkish in speech, you can see how, he would just wreck the market. And it would take like a day or two for the market to kind of, rethink what he was saying and really take it in and get there. He helped them actually get there, right? He basically stayed hawkish, said, hey, we're still going to pay attention to all of these different things, but, we're still paying attention to these things. In other words, he said, the CPI numbers came out, they were better than expected, but that's only 1 month. So again, I'm being hawkish, but we're looking at things. Do I think the next meeting in September, so I think it's September 26th, is going to be another bump up? Yes, I do. I really do. Do I think the one in November will be a bump up? No, I don't. So we shall see. That's what I'm calling for right now based off of what I see. Now, something that I find interesting is on the heels of FedNow, FOMC's like, no, we're not doing anything with a CBDC, yet there are projects like the one in San Francisco that are kicking off to dive into CBDC projects. So I think what they meant to say was, hey, look, listen, no, we're not doing that yet. That's what I think they meant to say. I think a CBDC is coming. The research is definitely happening. San Francisco Federal Reserve is looking for an architect. They're looking for a CBDC architect to help them with their project. So there are steps to move forward. Does that mean a CBDC will happen? Don't know. We shall see. But I do think the work is definitely going on to at least do the research. Now, when I look at that, I take a step back and I go, wow, Ripple's pretty smart. What Ripple has been doing is they've been going around the world working with all these companies, working with all these governments to prove that their XRP Ledger is a great tool for a stablecoin. See what I'm saying? The latest was with Palau. They went there and said, hey, we've got a stablecoin, US dollar backed, and check it out. That's what I'm talking about. They're on a major march. Okay, a major march to get, some CBDC business from around the world. Whether it happens in the United States, who knows? But that's what they're doing. Paying attention to that, paying big attention to that. All right. So the next one up is Congress. Congress is actually poised to vote on 5 different bills. Let me see if I can rattle off real quick what they're interested in. Basically addressing regulatory gaps, safe harbor, self-custody, and illicit behavior, right? I mean, I know that's only a few, but there are 5, and they basically fall into those buckets. Now, one of the things that they're looking at for the regulatory gaps is giving the CFTC more power or the SEC more power. As you can imagine, that's going to be a contentious point. Some would really like to see the SEC be empowered to do things. After this long debacle, people are kind of like, are you serious with that? How about we give the CFTC a try? Since they're not securities and, they're mostly commodities, why don't we give it to the agency that's in charge of commodities? That's just me. But yeah, so I think there's a battle brewing over that. So we should be paying attention to that kind of thing. And the reason why is because it's very important that we actually get, some regulation around crypto and not stemming from a given agency, right? There should be laws, and that would help the entire industry. Again, things like Polygon, XRP, other things, not securities, yet we have states like Texas and New York still holding on and not changing the rules. So federal regulation would help to smooth everything out, or at least that's my hope. Now, BlackRock. Wow. BlackRock is on a tear. They had mentioned about, I think a couple of years ago in 2021, they said, a significant portion of your, okay, not significant, 84% of your risk portfolio. And I've been listening to a lot of people report on this, and they're missing that word. They just keep saying 84% of your portfolio should have been. No, 84% of your risk portfolio. Okay, that's what they said. Then, they're saying, look, listen, we also expect it to drop down. They put a number on it. It was 12,000. It didn't drop down to 12,000, but it did drop significantly. Bitcoin did drop. We're still dealing with it. Okay? They weren't that wrong. They were not that wrong. Now, does that hold true for right now? 84% of your risk portfolio? I would say yes, because I'm expecting Bitcoin to go back up. Now, if you look at where Bitcoin is now, well, damn, you're not that, what is it? It's jumped 80%? 80%. So had you dove into, Bitcoin earlier this year, you'd be looking at 80% profit. And you'd be sitting there going, yep, yeah. Pay attention to the news that you're getting, aggregate it, and come up with your own thoughts. That's all I'm saying. Just do me that favor. Just do that. Now, with WorldCoin, I have to stop saying now. WorldCoin is that new coin I told you about a couple of days ago. Actually, I first mentioned it, I think, back in May. WorldCoin comes out, and it's ranked 119th on the coin market cap's list. 119th. Do you know how many coins are listed at coin market cap? 9,984. And it came out and ranked 119th. Although it's ranked lower than PEPE, which is at 70, it outpaced PEPE's volume. PEPE's ranked 24th. WorldCoin is ranked 20th. Those are two of the hottest coins out there, and that's how it's summing up right now. WorldCoin, I'm not going to touch it, but at least they've come out with a specific use case. Tell me what PEPE's is. Now, I'm not saying don't play with PEPE. I'm just saying that if you're going to really dive in and hodl that, tell me why. Now, if you're going to tell me that, hey, I'm just dipping in because, I think it's going to go up a bit more, and I just want to make some money off that, and it's a part of your risk portfolio, that's what I'm talking about. There you go. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with almost any decision a person can make because it's their decision, right? They don't need my approval or anything else. But I'm cool with it from my own perspective, meaning you have a reason. You have a thought process. You've given it thought, even a modicum of thought. Some people are making moves out here and they're not even thinking about what they're trying to do. That to me is scary. Something else that moved yesterday, or is moving today, Doge. Doge slid into the number 7 slot ahead of Cardano. You're wondering why. Maybe you're not wondering why. It's because of X, that company formerly known as Twitter, because I love Prince. X changed their name, and there's a lot of speculation. Now, I want you to pay attention to something. Doge is not in the top 10 because, it's a popular meme coin. It is a popular meme coin, but it is a used popular meme coin. And if it's used, I don't know that you could call it a meme coin. I think we need to kind of adjust that. Doge's, trade volume is ridiculously high. Go look it up. I'm not going to give you the number. I could, but I'm not. Go look it up. Doge is widely used because what are you trying to do with crypto? Flip money back and forth, pay for stuff. So I'm not a big fan, but it's up. It slid up in a major fashion. It's at 7.9 cents, almost 8 cents. It was just a little while ago that it touched 6.1 cents. How much money is that? Huh. Yeah. That's more than a 20% gain. Is it? Yeah, 1.1 cents. Yeah. Pay attention. Just pay attention. That's all I'm trying to do. Just go look at news, find something out, pay attention to what's going on, and see if I can use it. Now, this last bit of news is going to be about Binance dropping their German crypto license application because of serious European headwinds. You think? I've been saying for a really long time that Binance needs to take some of their money and focus on, focus on compliance around the world. That is their biggest vulnerability and represents an existential risk to the future of their business. They got to tighten that up. They've got to shore that up. Anyway, you know what we should do? We should get into the numbers. And here we are. You know what? Let's refresh this because it's been about 10 minutes since I've refreshed it. All right, so here you go with WorldCoin dropping 7%. This just popped up. WorldCoin dropping 7%. That's 32% off its all-time high. Still with a market cap of 247 million with 1% released. With 1% released. That's what I'm going to say. Now, you look down and you see, do you see anybody else that you're paying attention to? Trust Wallet? Nope, because it's below 5%. I mean, it's at 1%. So there's nothing here that's really going to drive me. But on the upside, look at Stellar up 15%, PEPE up 14%. These are big moves. XDC network. Deanna was asking me about that. XDC is a coin that seems to be focused on ISO 222 compliance, which puts it in the space of banking, financial institutions, not necessarily retail. Okay, in terms of its usefulness, in terms of its use case is pointed there, not over here. And it's up 10%. That's big move. That is a very big move. Anybody else on here? Solana's up 6%. Chainlink is up 6%. I keep telling you people, don't sleep on Chainlink. Chainlink is the oracle and they're making moves. Don't sleep on them. I gave you news just a little while ago about Chainlink. Excuse me. Don't sleep on that. I don't see how Phantom is up. Didn't they just get hacked? Anyway, 6% move upward. That's all I can say about it. I don't touch Phantom. On the big board, you can see that BTC, Bitcoin, is up 29,489. Now, I want it to do a little bit more and get me above that $30,000 mark, which seems right now to be the ceiling. ETH, Ethereum, 1878. Not bad. Not bad. It's moving. Solana, just like I said, big green moving. Stellar, big green moving. Link, big green moving. That's what I'm talking about. Pay attention to what's going on. When you see a dip, you can expect a rise on the other side. I won't be able to tell you when something is going to happen, but I am going to tell you how you should be paying attention or could be paying attention. This is what we're talking about here. And you look at it across, like I said, Bitcoin up year to date, 77.48%. Ethereum up 56.57%. XRP up 111%. These are all projects that I told you, don't sleep on them. Do your own research and be prepared. Have some dry powder so you can play around. This is what I keep telling people, and I wish people would start to listen. Polygon down for the year, 4%. Down for the year. I think this is a sleeping juggernaut. And yes, I'm holding a nice little bag of Polygon because I think it's a sleeping juggernaut. I think when things pick up and people see what's resting on Polygon and all the moves that Polygon has been making, Polygon, I think, is going to skyrocket. I really do. Shiba Inu, I think, is also going to skyrocket. They're only down 3%. 3% for the year. I think they're going to skyrocket because I think it's another juggernaut that's just sleeping right now. Look at what it did before. It's done much more work now toward having several different use cases. I remember it had 0 use cases. It was a joke. It's not anymore and hasn't been for a while. Don't sleep on some of these coins. Get out, get up, and go do your own research. Anyway, Do one more. Okay. Here's the fear and greed index at 51. A couple of days ago, my last reporting is at 50. We're still in the neutral territory, but I think we are approaching a major run in the greed territory. That's really what I'm thinking. Anyway, this is Eddie J on crypto. I hope you have a great day. If you have any questions, suggestions, anything, please let me know. And don't forget to listen to the investment word of the day. I'm putting that out every day going forward. Hope you have a good one. Bye-bye.